Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders, the apostles, great millstone who rule and teach well, the hopeful elect. And the hopeful elect, the house of David, is pushing this truth with all truth and sincerity and tuning into this truth, keeping the faith, keeping law, statutes, commandments to the best of your abilities. Shalom. Now, this is the USDebtClock.org. USDebtClock.org. Look to the bottom, the middle right. Dollar to oil ratio now $0. Dollar to silver ratio now $0. Dollar to gold ratio now $0. Now I found this video right here where it shows the ratio last year, and it was $72.16 US dollar to oil ratio. Silver was $3,046, and then gold was $21,334. Now all three are at zero, man. All three are at zero. And the US M2 money supply is dropping. Let's look at this video and see if it's dropping here. Play it real quick. It's going up. You see that? This is going up. As you can see, it's going up. And this is the gold, silver, and oil is not at zero. And here, it's going down. You see, this economy is done, man. You can see this right here. The U.S. M2 money supply is declining year after year. Wasn't declining in that video. The year-over-year increase in the M2 money supply divided by the yearly output of world oil production in barrels. Well, real-time running total $0. $0 is $0. This economy is over with. It's confirmed. It's not an opinion. Babylon the Great's out the door. Esau, Edom. You Edomites, you Caucasians, you heathens, you two-thirds, you're out the door. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. The RFID chip is going to be made mandatory, all right, which is the charagma. Okay. Now let's get this video right here. These two videos. I'm gonna start with this one. Now, leaked FDIC. There is going to be bank runs, aka bail-ins, which basically means they get to take your money and you can't do nothing about it. Banks are in much worse trouble than we think. Now, I'm going to skim through this. I believe he plays the little clip in here. Oh, no, he links it. I think this is it right here. I think this is it. All right, let's play it.
It should be accessible when people need to know. But I don't think you have much hope of reaching a public that doesn't have a professional need to know.
I completely agree with that. I almost think you'd scare the public if you put this out. Like, why are they telling me this? Should I be concerned about my bank? Like, my insurance company doesn't tell me what they're doing with my assets. They just assume they're going to pay my claim, right? I think you've got to think of the unintended consequences of taking a public that has more full faith and confidence in the banking system than maybe people in this room do. That we want them to have full faith and confidence in the banking system. They know the FDIC insurance is there. They know it works. They put their money in. They're going to get their money out. So there's a select crowd of people that are in the institutional side. And if they want to understand this, they're going to find a way to understand this. There's a bunch of law firms represented in this room.
All right, that's enough of that forked tongue. You see what I'm saying? Esau's the devil. Okay, he's the lawless one. All right, that vagabond walking upon the face of the earth. And this economy is going down the drain, man. What this 2023 was deemed the year that all prophecies come to pass, and it looks like it very well may be that way, man. This is you had the petrodollar being taken away. Now you got this. Let's get this other video talking about these bank runs. And remember, a bank run means that they can take all your money out the banks, all right? And basically with the FDIC, let's get the definition of what FDIC is again, because it completely slipped my mind what it stands for. I forgot that fast. But basically, they're like an insurance policy for banks, and so if anything happens, they'll pay your money back that was lost from the banks. But the FDIC has, I think it was like 10 billion or something like that, and all the money in the U.S. banks is like 9 trillion. So it wasn't nowhere remotely close to paying back people their money. Now I'm gonna skim through this video and get the little segment that I want. Here it is right here. All right, so FDIC, Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation, right? So you're depositing the bank. Um, we already seen this guy, so we're gonna go to this guy right here. Start right there. All right, cool.
So TLAC should respond to good and bad news about the institutions, and it's really important. I mean, it's a little bit conflicted, right? I mean, it's important that people understand they can be bailed in, but you don't want a huge run on the institution. But they're going to be. And it could be an early warning signal to the FDIC and the primary regulators when these things happen. And there may be some other prices. This is similar to what Jay was saying in the market, that you can tell whether people understand who's going to be protected, who isn't going to be protected. It would be, I think, an interesting study to look at.
You see, Esau is going to collapse the economy. Esau knows the economy is going to collapse. It's going to be a run on the banks. It's going to be bail-ins. The dollar is going to zero. All right. Esau may just do a cyber attack and not let the economy actually go to zero. You know, in the midst of the economy collapsing like it is now, Esau probably gonna hit it with a cyber attack and make it seem like somebody hacked, quote unquote, hacked the system. You know, Esau in his God complex doesn't want to, appear inferior, or he can do no wrong, right? So who knows how this devil's gonna play these cards? But we know it's gonna be a blackout. We know this economy is gonna collapse, and we know that he's gonna implement the RFID chip and technology for his beast system. Now let's get Revelation 14th chapter. Revelations 14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High. Okay? And that wine and the wrath is mainly for Esau, and these 2/3. And then the people that submit to the beast system by taking the C-hip, the charagma, will they will get burnt up by them nukes, man. All right, and the hell, the concentrated energy from the chariots. Now let's get the Strongs. We're gonna go into the Mark. All right, we're gonna keep repetition. Okay, and it's charagma, and it literally means something going into your body, your what is it called, your epidermis, your skin, whatever. It's something that's literally going in your body, a scratch or etching stamp. Okay, and that the C hip, size of the grain of rice. There's different sizes to them, but the most infamous one is the pill shaped one. Okay, now let's go into that word forehead. Okay, now let's get this.
Strong's G 3359. Metopon.
Metopon, okay, And it says the space between the eyes, the forehead. So indeed, it will be some type of C-hip or 100% RFID technology, C-hip potentially, all right, that also will go in your forehead, all right, but obviously it may be a little bit smaller than some of the C-hips that we see now, because you clearly can't fit some of these C-hips that we see people that have now can't fit under your forehead. Maybe the ones that are the size of the grain of rice potentially could, but nonetheless, it will be the RFID technology. All right, and there's many, many, many types of C-hips out there on the market. Um, let's go back to this debt clock. Now, I don't know. I don't know the exact reasoning behind this money supply dropping, but I know it's connected to the economy collapsing, and I know obviously the oil, the gold, and the silver is mainly into part how these nations are backing everything up by gold and silver, or the digital, currency, and how the petrodollar is officially done away with pretty much. And Esau can really flex his blessing through Babylon the Great. So anybody who defied his currency, he raided, raided their country and took them down, man. But guess what? All these countries is going to deny Babylon the Great. The beast shall hate the whore. Esau, these Babylonian Edomites, so to speak, ain't going to be able to take on the whole world, all right? Especially the nuclear missiles. Let's get Joel, the book of Joel, chapter 2. This is the book of Joel, chapter 2. And verse 4. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses. Now, it doesn't legitimately, these nuclear missiles, or if you have clearly no understanding of the scriptures, so to speak, is not going to be some type of horse-looking being, all right? Horse represents what? Power, all right? When you go out to war, ride on a horse, you have a significant advantage. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen so shall they run. Like the noise of chariots on the top of mountains shall they leap. Like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. Before their face, the people shall be much pained. All faces shall gather blackness. They shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. They shall march everyone on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks. Why? Because the spirit of Yahweh Hashem, Yahushua, is going to be in these nuclear missiles that's aimed at Babylon the Great. Neither shall one thrust another, they shall walk every one in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. So Esau's defense system is not gonna I should say these Babylonians nuclear defense systems is not gonna stop these. Not even one nuke is gonna stop 200 million nukes that are launched are gonna hit their target with 100% accuracy, because Yahweh put his spirit in them nukes, man. Okay? They shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run up upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter into the windows like a thief. Now, when you look at these nuclear explosions, the fire consumes everything. There's like videos and simulations of how nukes hit. When a nuclear fire comes and it starts spreading out, it'll hit a building, burn the building, and then the fire will literally climb up the building, even though the force isn't going up per se. The force is going out, but it's so powerful, okay, that it'll literally melt and disintegrate the building going upwards. Okay, that's how you know these scriptures is just faithful and true. The earth shall quake before them, the heavens shall tremble, and the sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. This is second death. That's the wrath of the Heavenly Father right here, man. That's that hail fire. That's the lake of fire. Babylon the Great is that lake of fire, man. And it's going to be for you heathens, pretty much, man. You heathens. And the people that took the C-hip, starting with, the 2/3 that are in a heathen state of mind. Esau's out the door. It's only a matter of time. I see experts talking about that when they collapse everything, it'll be on a Friday night or something like that. Who knows, man? Maybe it will, maybe it won't be on a Friday night, but that doesn't matter. The U.S. dollar's out the window, man, and we're seeing the fall of Esau real time. I seen a post, man. I seen a post, not a post, but comments talking about it was Esau complaining about the Shedemites, talking about how the feminism ruined them, and then I think some other Edomite dude was like, yeah, they're like, what was it, man? Was it like? I think he said like, I don't know. He said the Shedemites are subservient to people of color, so to speak, and they're talking about the Southern Kingdom mainly. These Shedemites are attracted to the Southern Kingdom men, Judah in particular, and Benjamin. There's a thing where Shedemite women, or really all women, so to speak, go to Jamaica to get their rub out, so to speak, man, with them with Benjamin, all right, in Jamaica, and Esau hurt. If I was Esau, I'd be hurt too, man. If I was Esau, I'd be hurt too. You're the kingdom you established, you worked so hard for, is collapsing, and the people you tried to obliterate is rising up. You failed. Edomites are being revealed as the losers that you are, and your NWO. Now I'm going to Amalekites and the rest of you Dukes of Edom that's at the top. You're not gonna enjoy your NWO like you think you are. Job 20 and 23. When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. All right? And one more thing, okay? Going into women, because I was talking about these Shedemites. Women are drawn to power. That's why the Apostle Paul, I believe it's the Apostle Paul, said this right here. Let's see if I can get it real quick. Because women really care about themselves, man, because they're weak. Women, that's why women can move on so fast, because they have to think about survival, because they can't physically survive by themselves, man. They need somebody, a man, pretty much, to help them. Let's get this. I think it was the Apostle Paul. Let's see if I can find it. This is Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 33. Nevertheless, let every one of you in particular so love his wife even as himself, and a wife see that she reverence her husband. Okay? So why did it say that? Let's reread it. Nevertheless, let every one of you in particular so love his wife even as himself. So the man has to love his wife even as himself. But let's go to the wife. And the wife see that she reverence her husband. All right? Why didn't the Apostle Paul say the wife to love the husband? Because women truly care about their appearance, their hair, all right, their lips, their waist, their buttocks, all right, their breastises. That's what they truly care about, man. They don't, they're drawn to power. That's why you see women, they'll for example, Esau, man. Esau's at the top, and Esau, for the past, I don't know, man, probably the past century, give or take, I don't know, but the past decades, so to speak, Esau, the Edomite man on planet Earth, has been seen as the number one guy to get with, right? Because Esau controls the earth, get with an Edomite man, you have more status, potentially more money, so to speak. Because women are drawn to money and status, man. So, but on the flip side, now you got Jake. And Jake, that's how you know, Jake, we're just on another level. Because Jake, we don't got nothing, man. But the scriptures and the vibration of the earth is under Esau's vibration, not the vibration of the right hand side. And Jake, that's Jake's power, the right hand side. And Jake is still above Esau. All right, when it comes, like when they get money and status, man, so to speak. When Jake gets some money, that's when women really start flocking to Jake in droves, so to speak. But I just had to make that point clear, through the spirit. No, wait, one more. Let's go into that word reverence, all right? And it's just going into respect, all right? Because a woman has to respect you to really be with you, man. Reverence, all right? Obedience, all right? To be in awe of, afraid, fear exceedingly, all right? Because a woman, all right, and it's mainly, like I said, it's going into respect. Because a woman is under the man, all right? A woman should fear when she disobeys her man. But under Esau's authority of westernization, women are 3 or 4s. They think their career comes first. They think they're equal to men, or they, like, let's just be honest. No, unless a woman has some type of mental disability, they know they're not equal to a man, all right? It's obvious, but Esau has heavily brainwashed women and men too, but women are easily manipulated and used. So let's go to Habakkuk 2 and 4. Habakkuk 2 and 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Now I didn't want to get this, but this is still straight on point. That's the spirit right there. Verse 5. Yeah, also because he transgresses by wine. He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home. Yeah, he goes out, John 10 and 10. Grape, rob, and pillage. Who enlarges his desire as hell. That's a cut to Christianity, man. That's a cut right there. Well, he desires a fiery pit everywhere. a fiery pit of demons. Huh? A man can control fiery pits of demons, man. All right? Now, let's get back on point. And as death, it cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. And how has that been done? Through Babylon the Great, which is controlled by you Edomites, so-called white people. Verse 8. Now this is the outcome of Esau. Verse 8. Because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee. And it's going to Isaiah the 14th chapter, I believe, as well. Because of men's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. So when Esau is taken down, even in the midst of Jacob's trouble, but mainly in the kingdom of heaven, once Esau and all these other nations are in captivity, they gonna be beat up. See, it's gonna be a hierarchy of slaves in the kingdom of heaven, man. Some slaves are gonna have higher positions. Nations in the kingdom of heaven will have higher positions. All right, and Esau will have the lowest position of as a slave, man. So all the other nations is going Esau not gonna catch no break, man. Okay, Esau, you're done. You Edomites are finished. with verse 6. Habakkuk 2 and 6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his? So you Edomites, how did you get Europe? You stole it from the Japhetic people, and guess what? Then you Salakia. You stole it from the Japhetic people, and then guess what? Then you stole it from Israel. So it's not yours. You stole Mount Seir because it was not yours. You stole Australia, it's not yours. You stole the Americas, it's not yours. You're the biggest thief on the planet Earth. Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. When you go into thick clay, let's get the word clay. It's talking about debt. Esau, you got the greatest debt. This is talking about you Edomites, man. There's no way around it. Weight of pledges, heavy debts. Now let's get Isaiah the 14th chapter. This is why Esau has what he has right now. Well, one of the reasons I should say. Isaiah 14 and 21. Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers. So everything you see Edomites saying, "Oh, I didn't do that. My forefathers did that. My great grandfather did that. I didn't do that, so I don't have to pay for it." Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers. All right, so you Edomites, why? Because you are your fathers through the reincarnation. That's why, man. You're gonna get it. You Edomites, all you Edomites is gonna get it. They do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. For I will rise up against them, saith Yahweh of hosts, and cut off from Babylon the name and the remnant, and the son and the nephew, saith Yahweh. So you Edomites are done away with. I'm gonna end that off right there. The words of the Lord was edifying. Shalom.